Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day. Well, today we're going to start this one, the warm and cozy room. And I'm starting on this, well, it's easier to show you here. This blue symbol that runs right around the edges of that. I thought I'd start there. What the heck, right? It looks like it's fairly simple. It's a 50 by 35 and I got it from VIPCrossStitch. So how's everybody doing? Did y'all have a good weekend? I hope so. Mine was kind of quiet. But, you know, sometimes we just need quiet. I don't know what to say. Yep. Well, I had to go to the laundromat yesterday. I had to go to the dollar store and pick up a few things. And I had to go to my daughter's house and drop off her gloves that she left over here. Because she had just bought those like the weekend before. So, yay! Yeah, I'm sure she didn't want to lose them. They were good leather gloves. And they're kind of spendy these days. Of course, we had to buy them at the hardware store. So, yeah. That's always exciting. They don't have too much at our dollar store. I mean, like that kind of thing. They might have some work gloves, you know, those jersey gloves or something like that, but nothing that extensive, so that's why we had to get them at the hardware store. Yeah, and yesterday was kind of blowy, but it wasn't as windy as it was on, what day was that, Saturday? Yeah, Saturday was freaking nuts. I lost my, where did it go? I know where to start. So, yay. It was cloudy, and the sun kept coming in and out, but it was, for the most part, cloudy and just breezy cold because the wind was blowing, but said it was 42, so it probably felt like it was 35 if you were out in it. So I'm a little over the wind. It can quit now. And I thought it was going to snow yesterday. I really did. It just looked like it was going to dump and didn't do nothing. Stayed up on the mountain. Thank goodness. And today I get to go to work. Yay! Oh God, we'll see how this goes. Well, it's my so-called short day. So I only have to work like 6 hours. And I'm only there until they really don't need me, you know. And now I have to work until the other girl comes, which she comes at 2:15. And if it's dead as a doornail after that, then, you know, and she has nothing to do. Like sometimes she'll go out and wash down the pumps. That wouldn't be me. Because, you know, my arm would give out. And then I, you know, watch the register. But short of that, it's just kind of quiet getting that way. So I'm glad for shorter hours. I can only listen to so much of my Audible books. That's where I read or listen to most of my Audible books. I don't listen to them at home much, because then I get interested in the story they're trying to tell me. And, yeah, I get like, what am I doing? Yeah. And I still don't know what's wrong with Louisa Cullimore. Something is rotten there, but I haven't quite figured that out. I worked on the Christmas room yesterday a little bit, trying to finish up that one color I was doing, so yeah, worked on that because it was less confetti. I mean, sometimes I can focus in on one symbol, I guess, while I'm doing it, but past one thread, if I have to do more than one thread of one color, it drives me nutty. Or every third one is um, a different symbol. Oh, jeez. Craziness. Yeah. So like I say, I always got to be in the mood to do that kind of stuff. And sometimes I do really well. I can do it for hours. And others, not so much. I was talking about going to, when I had to go into town, do the laundry yesterday, about going and getting something different to eat for dinner, but I ended up eating the, the beef and noodles one more time. Now tomorrow might be a whole different ball game, but where is my, oh, couldn't find my little thingy. It holds all my needles, so I just sit here and load them up for when I make a video. And that way it's so much easier, and you don't have to sit there and watch me try to thread a needle, which is kind of insane. I kind of like the looks of this. It doesn't look too confettied at all. It's like it has some big areas, which is helpful. I'm sure there'll be a little parts that are confettied, but this is a nice size too. It's a 50 by 40, I think. Isn't that what that said? 50 by 35, better yet. So it's not too wide. But I'm really into these wintry and fall ones, so I'm just going to stitch them while I'm still in the mood, because if I don't start them, then I won't stitch on them. So, yeah. So I may have to rip Louisa Cullimore out again, because for some reason it's not lining up, and I was like, too tired to deal with this. So I didn't yesterday. I just put it down and went, okay, maybe another day. Some days are like that. I can see it. And that Lugana that I have, I don't know. It doesn't, like when you're going across, it looks like it's not going to match up. And then when I take my needle and I go on the line, where it's supposed to match up, it matches up perfectly. But from sight, it doesn't look that way. So I don't know. It's just a little odd. And I've never had that problem before. I don't know. Maybe I was just stitching it so fast I didn't care. But, I mean, it all came out, But lately, I've been seeing things that way. So, maybe it's because I've been doing too many of these pre-stamped and I just expect it to line up, And then when it doesn't, it's like, it just throws me for a loop. It's like, what the heck? I've been doing counted cross stitch now probably for 2 years, it seems like. So, I don't know. And someday this month, I want to drag out Christmas Garden and kind of figure out what's wrong with it. There's another thing rotten in Denmark there. So, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with it either. And it's probably just something I've looked at 100 times. And all of a sudden, now it's not matching up. It's like, what the heck? I got a problem with Mary Jane Fry, too. So I don't know what's up with that. I've taken it apart 3 times. And it still comes out the same. So I don't know. I got nothing. I don't know what's wrong. So, yeah. A few little irons in the fire, but I'm not going to let me... I won't lose any sleep over it, I'm just... Okay. So we're going to try to figure that out today. That's how that'll go. Guarantee it. I was going to start on this down at the bottom, but all three of the colors that I wanted to start with, one was 939, the other one was 310, and the other one was 3371. So you got dark brown, black, and dark blue. No, don't want to start with that. So we just went to the top and we'll just go from there. I still haven't figured out in my brain how people stitch one square at a time and just keep moving the needle. I'd forget what color was what, and it would just be too much. I just can't wrap my head around that at all. As somebody said, sometimes I got this, and the other times not so much. Not so much at all. But I'm looking forward to today being kind of quiet at work. Because, you know, I'm a little sick of all the people. I went to the laundromat, and of course, I didn't get started till late. And I finally got to the laundromat at like 11:15 or so. Yeah, there were like 25 people in there. It's not too big of a laundromat, but holy cow, it was like summer going to the laundromat in there yesterday. But I got in and out, and of course I had to put all my crap into one dryer, which really pisses me off, and it takes twice as long, it does seem like. So, yeah. And I wasn't about washing sheets and all that. No, not yesterday. I just wanted to get the normal stuff washed. I had to wash my work coat because it had been in my car for, what, 6-8 months? Whenever I stopped wearing it. So it needed to be washed, and the week before, I took all the sheets, all the blankets, all the pillows. I had to actually wash a pillow because it needed it. And they had those nice, great big, huge washer machines. So I put it in there so it would get washed really well. But normally I don't wash pillows as a rule. But this one it's full of like cut up foam, if you will. I don't know. It's odd. I got it from somebody. I don't even remember. It's been 100 years. But it really needed to be washed. I like it because you can bend it to whatever shape you actually want it to be. I bought some, not fancy pillows, but I bought some, and they were supposed to be medium softness or whatever the hell. Them things were like sleeping on a bouncy house. You know what I mean? They just would not conform to where I wanted them to. It was sad. So I only use those every once in a while now. I don't like them. I bought 4 of them. Yeah, I bought 4 of them. Why not, right? But they didn't have too much of a choice when I bought those. I bought those a couple of years ago. And during the big thing, you couldn't find a pillow anywhere, I swear. So I had to order them on Amazon. And I usually don't buy pillows unless I feel them. Because if they're too springy, you know, they're not happening. So that's why I washed this other one, because I really like it. Oh goodness, so I don't know if I'll purchase any more pillows or not. Beats me. I haven't felt the need. when I was at the, what do you call it? The, oh, tell me. The thrift store. I bought this, oh, itch. This great big pillow. I swear it must be 20 inches by 20 inches. And I thought Molly'd lay on it. Oh, hell no. Nope. So she has her own blanket on her side of the bed. But, and every once in a while she'll sit on it, but no, she's not into that, so who knows? Dogs are so weird. She won't even sit on it when it's warm out. Yeah, it's hot outside, and she doesn't want to be under the blankets. Because now all she wants to do is hide under the blankets and stay warm. I took her to the laundromat yesterday, and she shook the whole time. You would have thought it was like minus 30 outside. I didn't think I was going to have to put her sweater on yet. But I guess so. It was not cold. I mean, once you were out of that wind, it wasn't cold. It felt really good, so I don't know. Dogs, they're so weird. Do your dogs like to sleep under blankets? Or your cats? I used to have a cat that loved to get underneath the blanket and sleep right up next to me so that I couldn't move left or right. Oh yeah, he was wonderful that way. I didn't ever have to worry about being cold with that cat. He was a huge old tomcat. Oh, for pity's sake, I love when I do that. Just go over 2. Hello. Pay attention here, Laura. I'm actually using the needles and the threader out of the little kit that came with this. I really think this is a pretty picture. I like them all because I wouldn't buy them if I didn't think that they were pretty. Oh, geez. Now we're going this way? Seriously. Too far. Ah. So I watched a little YouTube, a little Netflix. Didn't watch much of Netflix over the past 4 days, though. I just can't find anything new to watch, so I just throw on one of my series things, and it just runs, and I just stitch. So I've gotten a lot of stitching time, but yeah. Yesterday I even drug out the diamond painting. So. And did that for a little bit. Finished one section. Nothing too terribly hard or big that I finished. Oh, now that's just great. Now I have to... See what I mean? Now, I stitched almost in a whole circle here. Did you see this? Oh, Jumanately. I wanted to work on that big part. I got sidetracked. That's what happens when you talk and stitch. I can do this stuff in my sleep, but, Oh, my goodness. It's bizarre. I tried to find some more bird seed at the dollar store. They didn't have it. They had dog and cat food, and toys for dogs and cats. And they had bird seed for, like, if you have a cockatiel or a parakeet or something like that, but they didn't have regular wild, we'll call it wild bird seed. And I wasn't about going anyplace else, so. Some days I feel like messing around, but yesterday didn't happen. I just wanted to get it done and get home. I watched some floss tubing yesterday and people's YouTube. They're kind of starting to working on Christmas. I want to start now because, I want to be able to stitch it for the next 2 months. And I'll get out Autumn House again and do a stitch with me on that. But that's my primary autumn picture. But I can't seem to stitch more than, a day on things. Because I want to stitch on something else. My problem is I got too many choices. Now I had to laugh. I watched I think it's called Stitching with Fortnite Fabrics now. Used to be Married with Stitches. I just love those guys. They're so funny. But they were talking about how they were going to enter things in the fair next year. So they had a great idea. They were going to put everything else away and just stitch on those projects that they were trying to get done for the fair. I thought, I could do that. I could put everything away and just have out 3 or 4. Of course, I'd have to buy another, storage tub to get everything put away and out of sight. But I kind of like that idea. Would you like to do that kind of thing? Would you put everything away and just so you could concentrate on those particular stitches? I thought that was probably pretty fabulous. But it'd take me like a day and a half just to get everything put away and out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, and then you got the coming in mind stuff, like this. Here it is. I'm starting it. Why not? But I do have separate containers for things that I'll be giving away and, that kind of stuff. And nobody in my family stitches. Now my daughter, she supposedly stitches, but she still hasn't started the dragon that I bought her. So, yeah. She keeps saying she's going to, but she doesn't. And then, she's always got something else she's got to do. Or something else she wants to work on. She likes doing woodworking and making walking sticks and stuff like that, and doing woodworking. So that's her game right now. It'll be there when she's ready, because I'm sure it won't disintegrate in the next 20 years, while she's raising kids and has other things to do, But, yeah, that was pretty ingenious. I wish I could. I don't know. I keep thinking if I leave it out, I won't forget that, that I have it. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or forget to work on it. I think I should leave out at least 10. Just 10 of my absolute favorites that I would like to work on. Be it seasonal, be it regular, I don't know. I'd have a hard time deciding, oh, I need to leave that out. I need to leave that out. I don't know where I think it's going to go. If you put it in a storage bin and you sit it in the other room, it's not going anywhere. But yeah. I don't know. It makes me feel uneasy. Does that make sense? I don't know. Bizarre. But I'm just that way. I kind of like to have all my things around me. It's comforting, Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm just nuts. Alright guys, well I think that's going to be about it today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.